Today, there could finally be a resolution in the ongoing debate over short-term rentals in Austin.
Finally, City Council is expected to vote on a new ordinance that could impact both current and future short-term rentals right here in the city. Kate Whitehall is live in South Austin with your details. Good morning.
These are called Type 2 rentals. That's where the owner of the home doesn't live there and they just rent out the home on a short-term basis, maybe a week, a couple days at a time. Now, for months, opponents of short-term rentals have been coming to council members saying noise, trash, and additional traffic is coming into their neighborhood because of these rentals. And those who rent out their property argue there's only a small group who is against short-term rentals, and there is not a widespread problem. Well, the city's code enforcement has had a hard time in the past keeping up with those who didn't register their rental with the city because there were limited rules and city officials wanted more enforcement, all in an effort to require those renting their properties to pay city taxes on it. Well, today, a 14-page ordinance with dozens of rules will be presented to council for a vote. Some of the big items include inspections every 3 years, requiring Type 2 rentals to be 1,000 feet apart from each other, and limitations on noise and music.
What we are looking at this time is actually the ordinance coming back to us with all the appropriate language in it and passing the final ordinance.
And right now there is a moratorium on any new Type 2 rental permits being issued. That's in effect until March of 2017. And council members say that likely is not going to change with today's vote. Now, it is scheduled for a public hearing around 4 o'clock this afternoon, although it's the last item in all of the public hearing. Likely to be a very long night at City Hall. Of course, we'll keep you posted on whether this ordinance ends up passing. For now, we're live in Austin. Kate Whitehall, KXAN News.
All right, Kate, thank you very much. Well, this is the first Austin City Council meeting of the year. Today's agenda has more than 90 items on it.
So here's just a brief sample of some of the key issues that we will be watching out for as city leaders talk about. One item involves expanding a water pipeline. This proposal would disrupt several parks in the Austin area.
And also there is a proposal to allow digital billboards with changing messages in the city. This is a big deal because the city has had a ban on new billboards since the early 80s. Part of the proposal, though, says that for every billboard that is converted to digital, another one would have to be removed permanently.
Other items on the agenda today include ride-sharing rules, HIV medications, and opening up more lines to get your 911 calls through. We have an in-depth look at those items and others right now on KXAN.com.